Ladies and gentlemen, right now, the weather forecast. There's going to be snow, which is going to make the kids happy, but for... Yeah, the kids are happy. But hang on one second. For some people in this country, the thought of snow is quite frightening. The very idea of the cold weather is frankly terrifying. And there's two words that sum up their fear: energy poverty.
I've lived with breast cancer now for 10 years. When I got diagnosed, I was 32. I was completely devastated. The hardest was when I had my mastectomy in 2007, and I realised I wasn't able to go back to work, so my normal world fell apart. The bills are still coming in, but we can't afford to pay them. Frequently, Steve will come home and find me wrapped up, absolutely freezing, because we just can't put the heating on.
Everything has gone up through the roof. You have to sort of come to a conclusion on what's more important, food or heating. And we have to cut our cloth to our needs.
At the moment, we have the heating on 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour at night, and because that is all we can afford to do. For a cancer patient, even though they put extra layers on, they can't get warm because they can't regulate the body temperature, and at the moment the cold weather just isn't helping. The cold really gets through to the whole body, right through to the bones, and then that has an impact on how I feel. It makes me wonder how I'd be if I hadn't got the illness. Sorry. It's so hard some days to be able to keep going.
Thank you so much for making that film. I think it's going to be a very powerful message for hopefully people that can address this situation. How are you feeling at the moment?
I'm all right.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Mike Hobday, you're from Macmillan.
That's right.
What is the issue here?
Well, Fiona's story is so heartrending, but there are thousands and thousands of people in Britain today going through precisely the same problem. On average, when a cancer patient is diagnosed with cancer, they'll lose half their income and they'll feel the cold more. What Macmillan wants the government to do is to extend the winter fuel payment, the money that comes in over Christmas, to those cancer patients in the greatest need. In a modern era, we shouldn't have people in this sort of situation feeling the cold like this.
Yeah. We contacted the Department of Energy and Climate Change, and they told us, quote, there are already a range of measures in place, including the Energy Saving Trust, the Disability Living Allowance and cold weather payments. What do you say to that?
Well, those are all good things, but they're not enough. They don't work, as the film just shows.
Yeah.
The government has to do more, because...
The government needs to make a bigger leap than that.
Yes, it does.
Right. And I think we got the message over there. Fiona, we have arranged to have your fuel bills paid for the next 12 months to give you peace of mind.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I think you can help with that issue. I'm certain you can help with that issue. Talk to MPs, talk to somebody. It's wrong. Britain has to care a lot more. Every day, we will have the chance to do at least one random act of kindness. Sometimes that kindness can save a life.